ASEAN has already since 2006 put a lot of emphasis on the logistic markets to make it one of their sectoral priorities. And the OECD is working since 3 years with the ASEAN Competition Expert Group to come up with a series of recommendations covering country-specific anti-competitive measures, but also amongst the ASEAN countries to develop and support a common ASEAN market. And we come up with an estimate that, you know, this would add, if these recommendations would be implemented by governments, this would add 4.5 billion USD annually to GDP in ASEAN. And that's a very low-end estimate, only looking into the effect on prices, not taking into account indirect effects on further grade and enhancing job creation and getting a more vibrant competition in the logistical sector.
Right. You're also saying that transport was the second biggest contributor to ASEAN services trade in 2019. How do you see this segment of the logistics market evolving in the coming years?
Yes, that's very important. Of course, transport is one of the sectors all over the world, also within OECD member countries, also within the 38 member countries of OECD, which are often restricted and which have barriers to entry. That's why it is so important that issues like requirements for trucks and inspections and also professional requirements are being reformed, and that we have a regulatory refresh in that area. Our recommendations are targeted towards the regulators to have a regulatory low-cost refresh of these regulations, so that more companies, especially small and medium-sized companies, can enter the market and support growth and development and the increasing demand in the sector. Now we're seeing this bottlenecks all over the Asia at the moment. So there's a demand side issue to that with the EU and US pulling in a lot of consumer products, but there's also a supply side with bottlenecks at ports. We recommend better port management. We recommend SOEs who are managing state-owned enterprises who are managing ports to better improve their corporate governance standards. So that these are all recommendations which we hope will also kick in and support the transport sector to be able to ship again more goods. And of course, maritime transport is an issue in itself. Yeah.